In the year 1998, he shifted to engineering college teaching, and for the past 25 years, he has been teaching English and communication skills and Cambridge B2 course to BTech students. He has the credit to conduct FDB courses at different organizations, and Dr. Rao has written 12 research papers in peer-reviewed and UGC-approved research journals. And he has the credit to compile a book on Indian identity, which is going to be published soon. And recently, he has conducted an international conference and acted as a convener for the LLCS in the year 2023 in the month of February. So this is a small introduction about today's resource person. Now I request today's resource person, Dr. D. Venkateswar Rao, to continue his lecture. Thank you, sir. So please continue.
Thank you, Satish, sir. Sir, am I audible? Video is clear, audio is clear, voice is very clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
It is absolutely clear.
Right,
please continue, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, Satish, sir, for providing me an opportunity to interact with you, the faculty members, English community, as well as English scholars. This is a peer group. It means that we are only English faculty here, as well as scholars. So most of the participants are having more experience than me, I think so. And some are working at, in government organizations, and some faculty members are working in private organizations. Some faculty members are working in schools, national level schools, international level schools. And, sir, am I clear?
Yes, sir, clear. Participants are requested to please unmute yourself.
Thank you. So instead of giving a lecture, a lengthy lecture on a topic, just it is like an interactive mode instead of giving lecture on a particular topic. So why? Because just we are peer group, means we are teaching community, especially English teaching community. At various organizations, we have been working since several years, or for years and years. Still, the biggest question is, why do we teach English to the students at graduate level? So I begin with a question and ends with a question. My presentation begins with a question and ends with a question. From the audience also, be active. Whenever just I raise some issues, some questions, please interact with me. Then our session is like interactive session, like a classroom. The topic itself is about how to transform English classroom into a communicative classroom. Fluency is the main part, is the main idea of this presentation. What is fluency? Whether it is oral fluency or written fluency, what is the need of fluency? What we are teaching to the students, and what are the exactly expectation levels? So do we meet the requirements or not? These are some of the questions. So any knowledge, any information begins with a question and ends with a question. So before beginning, just I raise a question. Why do we teach English to graduate students? As well as why do we teach English to school students? There are two types of students. One is at school level. +2 is also, intermediate is also coming under school level, +2 level. So why do we teach English to school children? Why do we teach English to graduate students? Anybody will respond to me from audience. Audio is enough. Or video means it is more appreciated. Why do we teach English to school students? Or why do we teach English to graduate levels? Anybody, thank you. Respond to me. Even audio is enough, madam or sir.
Because it is an international language.
Good.
So English is a lingua franca.
Very good. Actually, the question is, why do we teach English to school level students, school students? Suppose a boy or girl join in a school, just we English faculty try to inculcate the LSRW skills to the student community, as well as at graduate levels. At graduate levels, the teaching methodology, teaching levels are different. Maybe just presently, particularly, we go for school. First, our focus is on school. Why do we teach English to school students? What is the main important? What is the priority in it? As Madam said, it is an international language, no doubt. It is good. But how many people need to interact with the international professors? So how many times do we interact with other country people? Isn't it? Further to only we are teaching, we are learning English, because English is an international language. That's why we have been learning English. We have been teaching English. I don't think so. Because the thing is, why do we teach English? Because why do we teach even our mother tongue to the students at school? Because we think that, so when a student comes to school, so if we teach prose or poetry or vocabulary or grammar to the student is able to communicate well in the classroom in and around the at home. That is our feeling. But the thing is, really, it is applicable. Really, it is appreciated. Really, it came into reality, because mother tongue comes automatically. Children learn their mother tongue by with the environment. Generally, language comes through environment only, especially oral fluency. Speaking, do we teach speaking skills at school? Do we speak teaching skills at college? Is it possible to teach speaking skills at school? Is it possible to teach speaking skills at college level? Why? Because at present day education system stresses on oral fluency than written fluency or than written language. That's why recently the governments as well as organizations or English faculty, English community think that make the students to speak English fluently. That is our duty. Is it possible to make the students speak English fluently in the classroom environment? So weekly once we have class, a week for week we have 3 classes, maybe 4 classes at school or college level. Is it possible to teach them, to train them to speak language fluently and effectively, efficiently within these 3 hours of a week, or more than in a semester, in a year, more than 40 and 50 hours classes? Within 50 hours, is it possible to make them to speak the language fluently? First, we go for speaking skills. Is it possible to speak fluently within 50 hours of classes? Anybody respond? Already I told you, just it is an interactive mode. If you respond to me, then we go for next positions. Because this just like I want to make this a discussion forum instead of a lecture forum and giving lecture on a particular topic. Because here we discuss what is not available in Google. We came here, we came here because we spend much of our time to meet here. This is a group, English faculty group. Venkat Satish sir has provided a great opportunity to all the faculty members. Why? Because there is a possibility to discuss, to demonstrate, to evaluate, to bring out the originality and reality of the concept. So, exaggeration, hyperbolic expression, to speak on a particular topic for 1 hour, 2 hours, it is possible because data is available in internet nowadays. It is possible to everybody. Anybody can do it. If you search the word English speaking, just we get 1,000-page data on internet. We get hundreds and thousands of videos are also available. Then again, we came here? Because to discuss, to find out some important inputs, some important solutions for the existing problem. If English is a problem for the student community, just what are the solutions? Why English became a problem? Why English language became a problem to the student community? I have been in the teaching more than 20, 26, 27 years. I have been observing these things, these practical things at ground realities, ground level. Just the students are unable to communicate effectively in their voice as well as in their writing. They are unable to write one or two sentences properly. They don't know where to put comma, where to put full stop. Hello,
Please continue, sir. Sir,
sir.
continue.
So already I told you, sir. I request you all the participants, whenever you want to interact with me, just interact with me, because this is an open platform, open forum for all of us. And I don't think I'm a genius, and everybody is genius here. Everybody is highly talented because most of them are doctorates and highly influenced, highly talented. Because Venkat Satish sir has a good platform, created a good platform for us. Just we need to develop certain things and bring out some important issues where we are doing good, and where we are doing not good. That is the thing. So application is most important. Unless we apply something, just keep on telling, keep on speaking about theoretical concepts, just it won't work out, sir. That is my idea. So if you spare 20 to 30 minutes time to me, I give presentation on this. After that, we go for interaction. Up to 5 o'clock, please just focus on this issue. And you people also interact in between, no problem. At the end, after 30 minutes later, just I give you an opportunity to each and everybody to explore and to expose and to bring out some important solutions. Then only this meeting is useful to, at least if it helps one student, this meeting is very important. At least with this meeting, with this presentation, with this interaction with all of you people, if we implement one of these concepts in the classroom, definitely, if it is benefited to one student, this presentation is enough, sir. We don't need thousands and thousands of people. Just one student changes means there we are successful. The thing is, one more thing. Then here my focus is on only two things: speaking and writing. As we told, as we have been teaching to the students, language is about listening and speaking, reading and writing, four skills, LSW skills. Coming to subjects, it is about reading and writing. Mathematics is a subject, physics is a subject, chemistry is a subject, social science is a subject, engineering is a subject, medicine is a subject, pharmacy is all are subjects. So reading and writing is, these two skills are enough for them. They don't need to go for listening and speaking, isn't it? But coming to language, four skills are there: listening, speaking, and reading, writing. Subject skills are reading and writing. Mathematics teacher don't bother about grammar. Mathematics technical faculty never think about spoken English. Whatever they write, they say it is final. Whatever they speak, they say it is final. Maybe sentence errors are there, mistakes are there, whatever it may be, because they say that we are not language faculty. It is not our duty. It is your duty, because you are a language teacher. Your focus should be on speaking, listening, speaking, reading, writing. Then the thing is here, when I go to a class, recently I asked, when I went to the class, first class, I asked 60 out of 60 students, so do you good at speaking English? Are you good at speaking English? 70 to 80% students said no, sir. Some students said maybe, sir. Some students said okay, sir, but not much fluent. But I didn't identify a single student who says that I'm good at speaking, I'm good at writing. Then I asked them a question: how many years you have been learning English? From LKG, sir. LKG to 10th class, 12 years. Intermediate 2 years, 14 years. BTech first year, 15 years. You enter to BTech after 15 years of English study. You studied English for 15 years. What did you study? Only listening, speaking, reading, writing skills. Why did you fail to get these skills? Then what is the problem? If we fail to learn these speaking and writing skills for 14 years, how do you think that this semester you learn all these skills? If students fail to learn 14 years, is it possible to learn within a semester, within a year? So then why they failed for 14 years to learn this speaking ability or this writing ability? Where is the
Sir,
problem?
can I, sir?
Hello?
Sir, can I, sir?
Oh, okay, tell me a minute.
Actually, sir, we are having 4 skills, right? Listening, speaking, reading, and writing.
Very
So
good.
when it comes to mother language, mother
Hmm.
tongue, so we follow the 4 skills in a manner, chronological model. First we listen, then we speak, then we read, then we write. But when it comes to English, so we go to school directly. There they give us writing skills first. So it becomes reverse. First we write, then we read, then we speak, then listening comes. So listening is not being done for English. That is the main reason what I think.
Very good, madam.
It is
I
a reverse
appreciate
one.
you. Just wait, madam. Wait, madam. Right. You are right. You are right. Now, it is the thing. In Hyderabad, the top schools are there. When a
Yes,
student
sir.
join in that school, they keep on teaching them just oral practice. Even
Okay.
English medium schools do not focus on writing skills. They focus on oral fluency day one onwards, because LKG onwards they exposed to English language in the school, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay. Are they able to communicate English effectively? Means they are not. Means that whether it is English medium school or regional language school or any other school, it is local school or international school, the problem is with the not with the learner, the problem is not with the teacher, the problem is with the pedagogy. The methodology is wrong. Why? Because there is a particular textbook for language. Whenever you prescribe a textbook for a language, that day itself the language is dead. You cannot learn, we cannot learn any language with a textbook, by practice only. We cannot learn swimming by a book, by reading a book, by writing examination on how to swim across the water. Just you cannot become a swimmer unless you put your feet into the water. Here practice is required. Why textbook is prescribed for LKG? Why examination will be conducted for LKG? Why examination will be conducted for 7th class, 8th class, 9th class, 10th class examination? Then a student has been studying from LKG to 10th class. After when he goes for 10th class, 2 papers will be given, isn't it? So they simply write something, they copy something, they memorize something, they put on the paper. It is memory-based learning. They put on the paper, they get 90 marks. Then have you tested their skills in the? This methodology is there. This kind of methodology is included in our education system or not? Actually, language. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, please continue, sir.
Okay. Shall I continue?
Yes, sir.
Just I am raising questions. Just I am interacting with you. Why? Because these are the problems. These are the solutions. These are the problems. Here, our main aim is to focus on problems and solutions. Nothing else. So my experiences, I am bringing out some of my experiences with you. I am sharing my experiences with you. It is a sharing platform instead of giving a lecture on a particular topic. So it is possible to everybody. But the thing is, just it is an open platform to discuss. Then what are the solutions for the existing problems? Isn't it? So here the thing is, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Now, the thing is, here, where is the problem? Textbook. Is it necessary to prescribe a textbook for language? If it is compulsory, then what kind of textbook should be prescribed to the students? Only written textbook should be prescribed, or any kind of other textbook should be prescribed? Or evaluation should be how to evaluate the student? How to evaluate the student? Only written pattern, written communication, or oral communication? Further, language labs existed at graduate level, at engineering levels, isn't it? But at school level, language labs are not there. Even language labs are there, but language labs provide enough scope to the children to develop their proficiency in English language, isn't it? These are the some of the questions. These are the some of the questions. Actually, why children need to learn language? Whenever you ask any child, any student, whether he is a school student or a college level student. So, what is your aim? What is your objective to learn English language? To speak English fluently. To speak English fluently. That is my objective. Hello.
So please continue, sir.
Okay. So my objective is to speak English fluently, to speak English continuously, to speak flawless English without any mistakes. I want to speak English. I want to communicate. I want to convey my message to others in English without any hesitation, without any problem. These are enough for student point of view. Done. So how to bring out these things? How to teach fish swimming? How to teach fish how to swim in the water? Is it possible to teach fish swim in the water? Not possible. Because we think that we can teach the students, we can make the students to speak the language fluently and continuously without any hesitation. So these are some of the different types of questions. As we are English faculty members, we are also treated like other faculty members. Suppose you are working in engineering college, the same weightage is given. Maths examination is there, physics examination is there, chemistry examination is there, as well as English examination will be there. When you go for graduate level, the same subjects, they think that English is a subject but not a language. Still, at graduate level, English is considered as a subject instead of a language. Even at school level, English is considered as a subject instead of a language. So Telugu means our mother tongue means it comes automatically. Communicative purpose, just we can communicate with others easily and fluently. But we never look for mistakes. If we speak at this level, if we speak Telugu on a particular topic, we come across a number of mistakes in Telugu language. Sometimes we miss useful words also. But we are very confident about our language. Why? Because it is mother tongue. That's why what I speak is correct. When coming to English language, when we speak English, we are always looking for the mistakes. Here I have committed a mistake. There I have committed a mistake. This sentence is wrong. This word is wrong. Our focus is on mistakes. Our focus is on pronunciation. Hello.
Continue, sir.
So some outside voice,
Disturbance. Okay, no issue.
So if they want to interact, just let them interact with me in the middle also. After presentation, just give them chance to interact with me. Okay. Now.
Yes.
So the thing is, when we speak our mother tongue, we don't concentrate on pronunciation. We don't concentrate on fluency. We don't concentrate on accuracy. Just we don't concentrate on cohesion. Means sentence connection, one idea to other idea. But coming to English, just our focus is on pronunciation. Our focus is on correct wording. Our focus is on fluency. Then why do we give much importance to that language? So as English faculty, we think that, or we are giving more importance to English. We never think that it is a language. It is a glorified language. Actually, English is a common man's language. In the middle times, 16th and 17th centuries, at that time, Latin was official language for England. In ancient times, England was ruled by Latin language. Official language was Latin, not English. It was common man's language. English was common man's language. Now, due to this globalization, due to this computerization, English became a global language. It is an advantage because it is very simple. It is very flexible. But some problems are there with English language. Some clouds are occupied with English language. Our aim is not to teach the language. Our aim is remove the clouds of the English language. Dear friends, please identify this idea. So our aim is not to teach the English language. Our aim is to remove the clouds of the English language. What is the biggest cloud? As some madam said, Mother tongue influence. Mother tongue influence is more and more in language acquisition. What is wrong with it? If a person, if a student, or if a person, if a professor uses his native word in English or uses a slang in his voice, then we glorify this. So he has mother tongue influence. It is a wrong. It is a mistake, big mistake. It is a blunder. You cannot speak like this. Is it possible to speak like Englishmen? Is it possible to us to use diphthongs in a proper manner? It is not possible. Then what is wrong with it to use one or two words in your mother tongue? At least 20% mother tongue. Okay, let them speak. What is wrong with it? Recently, Chandra Bose got Oscar Award for his Not song. Even he got Oscar Award not for his polished and glorified and magnified Telugu words. He used, what kind of words he used? Everybody knows. Not, Pachimirapa natu. Just rural words, folk words, common people words he used. For that, he achieved Oscar Award. For his lyrics, dear friends, as I'm telling you, so I'm not speaking about visual presentation. It is about lyric. Lyric is also poem, nothing but. A poem is called lyric. For his Telugu poem, for his native poem, for his rural poem, he got Oscar Award at Oscar World platform. It is a global platform. They identified, they recognized it, they valued. Even though still we are struggling to this, you must pronounce this word like this. You must pronounce this word like this. Is it a wrong thing? Is it a worst thing? Actually, we are looking at small mistakes of the language. Suppose a presenter is presenting a topic, instead of looking at the meaning of the presentation and the idea of the presentation, we are looking only at negatives. What is, whether it is correct or not, whether this word is correct or not. The same attitude we are showing among the students. The students are scared to speak. So whenever a student use a slang word, immediately entire class will laugh. Next day, that student won't speak again. So first we come out of this thing. Like other languages, English is also language. So we need to transform. We need to change our attitude towards teaching methods and methodologies to the students. We don't give much stress on phonetics. Why? English classroom. Just whether it is oral fluency or written fluency, speaking fluency or writing fluency. So before that, there are two types of skills. One is input skill, second is output skill. As for computer terminology, input means what we receive, output means what we just exhibit. That is output skill. For years, as I asked previously a question, it is about for 14 years, students learn English, even they are unable to communicate. Where is the problem? The problem is their focus is on input skill instead of output skill. Listening is input skill. Anybody can listen. Speaking is output skill. So if you have content and you are able to communicate your ideas, then it is called output skill. So reading is input skill and writing is output skill. So input skills are easy. Our focus was on input skills up to now. Tomorrow onwards, our focus should be on output skills, speaking and writing. So teacher centered or teacher centric class two student centric class it becomes. Just ask the students to speak out, especially to inculcate the habit of speaking among the students. So the best method is oral reading instead of silent reading. Just we need to focus on oral reading skills. Then it is easy to just develop their fluency among remaining skills. So these two skills, just our focus is on these two skills, only speaking skill as well as writing skills, isn't it? Post-COVID, post-COVID era, already we have entered post-COVID era. There are many challenges to the English faculty members, teaching faculty members. So the challenges, the big challenges are chart GPT. So artificial intelligence. Recently, I have read an article. So according to it, soon there will be no translators, there will be no communicators. So technology will do this work. So at least to survive ourselves, to be in this field for a long time, we need to transfer our skills from teacher-centric to student-centric, and from simply passive skills to active skills. So this is about speaking and writing skill. Coming to literature, literature should be taught or shouldn't be taught. Literature should be taught in a practical manner. Suppose we want to teach a poem. Teach the poem to the students and ask the students to write their own poem based upon the given poem. Suppose if a poem is given to the students blank verse, ask the students to write a blank verse of their own. Suppose you teach sonnet to the students, ask the students to write their own sonnet. What is octave? What is a step like it? Then it is, I think it is better to train the students in a different manner. So these are some of my inputs to you. And one more thing, coming to grammar, grammar should be taught. But especially coming to parts of speech, content words and structure words. What are content words? Noun is a content word, verb is a content word, adjective is a content word, adverb is a content word. They have their own identity, like sun. They shine their own. What are the structure words, like prepositions, articles, and conjunctions? And these are structure words. Just they fit in the sentence, they fit in the word among the groups, but they don't have their own identity. So our focus is more on articles, prepositions, all these things. They are confusing. Instead of this, focus should be on content words, and let the students speak in their regional language, English in regional language, accepted. And using just Tinglish, it is also accepted. What is wrong with it? Because we are transforming into a new word, that is technological word. Just we accept, just we change ourselves, as well as we also be part of the society. Thank you so much. I don't take much of your time. If any interaction, if any questions, if any discussion, just to go for it. That's why I close it my session as well as possible. Now, any interaction, any question? Anybody?
Thank you, Dr. D. Venkateshwar Rao, sir, for giving an useful and useful information about the importance of learning English fluently among all the sections of the society. So it is time to the participants to share their doubts or ideas with today's resource person. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Asha madam, did you joined? Thank you so much. So Venkat Sati sir, Asha madam is also a very good communicator.
So
She is
it's
one
great,
of my
nice to
colleague
meet
for a
you.
long time.
Nice to meet you, madam. So I request
Asha
Dr.
madam, do you speak?
Thank you so much.
Next time you will be here.
I request Mr. Dasari Ramesh, who raises his hand to say something.
Okay.
So Dasari Ramesh, please continue your thoughts so that you can share with today's resource person. So Dasari Ramesh, please unmute yourself and share your idea on this platform.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Please,
evening.
please continue, sir.
Sir, actually, I'm an English teacher in one private school, sir.
Okay.
But
Please, sir.
actually, total this our school is in village areas.
Right.
So I try to best to improve the all students, but they are unable to follow me, sir. That is the main problem in village areas here.
So Ramesh,
So
as
how
you
can
told,
I-
So just
okay.
a minute, sir. On this connection of doubt of Mr. Dasari Ramesh, I would like to clear that today's resource person also hails from remote area of common district, that is Nalkondapalli. And
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Today, he stands in front of us to give a lecture. So I think today's resource person will give a beautiful inputs to you how to improve English language to all the rural students and remote. Please, Dr. Venkateshwara, please share your experience.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Satish, sir. Ramesh, actually, I became a teacher, English teacher, because of like you people only, rural people only, not urban people, isn't it? Many students, top quality students, just they became backward because of English only. So recently, I met a scholar who was a faculty in a college who has 8 times CSIR net qualified, sir. Satish, sir. CSIR net qualified 8 times. UGC CSIR net qualified chemistry subject. He did his PhD from Usmania University. Just his knowledge is amazing. He is scared about English. So many people, the top quality people are there, but it is a language. What is wrong with it? Already I told you, Chandra Bose got Oscar award not because of top Telugu. He did not speak about difficult words in his lyrics. He used not. Already I told you, not nadu, pachmirpa nadu. What is it? Rural people, just we people speak about these things. Then why? How many years you think that English is a different language? It is far from me. Just you experience that language. You ask your children, just speak whatever you know that you speak. If it is Bhadrachalam Telugu, ask them to speak Bhadrachalam Telugu. Nothing is wrong with it. How many years we frame the rules? We are not English people. Even English people don't care about English language. Then why do you care about English language? It is a language. If children are scared about English language at early age, their remaining career will be spoiled. So it is a crime. Actually, a person who is having top quality mathematical knowledge, just because of English only, that person is knowledge is lagging means it is a shame to the country as well as to us also. Ramesh, so as an English faculty, just you encourage your students as well as you ask them, you are not inferior to anybody. Whatever you know that you do it, isn't it? Ramesh, am I audible to you, Ramesh? Dasari Ramesh. Ramesh? Ramesh, ask your students, ask your children, whatever you know, just you speak about. So
I
the way
think
they
that
speak, it comes automatically. You don't bother about it, whether it is correct or not, whether it is right or not. So here Asha madam is also there. She trained hundreds of students. She encourages everybody. So here people are there. Satish sir is also there. Venkat Satish sir. So here, just whenever you get doubts, that's why we created this kind of platform. Just you contact Venkat Satish sir. Sir, we are facing this kind of problem. Just do you provide any solution? That's why I came here with solutions, isn't it? At your village students, at your village level, ask your students whatever they know, let them bring out, let them motivate them, isn't it? Just don't put them in boxes. It is not like a subject, it is a language. If you put some practice, automatically you get it. Okay, thank you, Ramesh.
I think your message is clear, Dr. D. Venkateshwara, to the Dasari Ramesh. Maybe due to low bandwidth and this bad weather, which we are experienced from last 2 days, and hope it will continue for 2 more days also, according to the IMD of our, and this weather will continue. So due to this low bandwidth and the bad weather conditions, I think Dasari Ramesh may lost his connection. Again, he is reconnected. Dasari, the message from today's resource person is clear to you. Yeah, if
Yes, sir, it is clear, sir. Today onwards I will try my best, sir. I will try to improve our colleagues also.
Thank you so much.
Thank
It
you.
is very important. It is very important, Ramesh. Actually, language should be taught for rural students, especially, isn't
Yes.
it? Urban students as well as rural students. Urban students automatically exposed by because here environment is there. Rural students need more language skills, like you teachers. So it is very important. Okay, thank you so much.
Mr. Dasar Ramesh,
sir. Thank you, sir.
we are always with you. Today's resource person, myself, and Asharata Madam, and all the other renowned professors who have joined on this platform. We are always with you to support you to improve the English language at rural level. So you can always, anyway, you are free to contact on the WhatsApp or so that we are
Sir,
free to help
Venkat
you.
Satish sir, Venkat
Yeah,
Satish sir,
Please, sir.
sir, why don't we conduct one session completely for rural students, especially with the student community through online, only rural students? Okay.
We plan
Why
it,
don't
sir.
you conduct just to pick up one school and rural students, at least encourage them, motivate them, like we people here around 200, 250 top quality teachers are here on this platform. Just why don't we do at least, why don't we change the environment?
It's a good idea, Dr. D. Venkateshwar, sir. So we will plan it, and if any of the members, participants come forward to arrange this kind of activity, so we are always
Any
ready to
rural
do
schools,
it.
organizations. Okay, thank you. Next, remaining. Anybody have any interaction, any queries? Anybody? Ashalata madam? Madam is here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here online.
Madam, thank you. Okay.
Ma'am, please share your experience on this platform.
Sir, experience as such, I have plenty to share. But then, according to what sir has, taken a session today, I feel that the rural students, firstly, should be made to lose their fear of talking in the language called English. The first thing that stops them to master the language or to be fluent in the language is the fear that has been nurturing in them from their childhood, that we cannot speak English like the city born students. So I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
that fear should be removed first. I don't know, I feel that is my suggestion, sir. Make them lose that fear and allow them to talk in the language that they know, as he was quoting from the beginning today about this Oscar award for the song called Natu Natu. Absolutely, sir, absolutely right.
Really, really,
Isn't it?
madam.
A student is not expected to speak grammatically, syntactically right sentences. Firstly, let him lose the fear and speak in English freely, and then maybe automatically they'll start learning, gaining fluency in the language.
Even native language, what is wrong with it, madam? Their own language, their own regional language, it should be developed. What is wrong with it?
That's what we Indians have done, sir. We have made
Oh.
English a superior language and we've made it a
That
status
is
symbol in our country.
that is not.
I think
If it is there,
we English
Okay.
teacher has created so much hype and phobia about English among the students.
That is correct,
Absolutely,
sir.
absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Appreciate it, sir. Right.
this hype and phobia, I think the students' mind has paralyzed, and they never try to come out of that zone.
Right.
Mhm.
They are in their comfort zone. They are not coming out of their comfort zone.
Yes, sir. Unless they need to attend the campus drives and interviews, they try to learn English for that few moments to face the campus drive and campus recruitment, and they crack
Right.
that recruitment and they get the job opportunity and they forget the English language.
Right, right. Right. Thank you, madam. And Firoz Begum, just do you interact? Do you raise any issue or any question, any experience, classroom experience?
No, sir.
Madam also
No, sir.
just put some message. Oh, thank you.
No, sir.
No, madam. Thank you.
Okay.
Anybody,
Thank
sir?
you, sir. The session was very wonderful, sir.
Thank you so much, madam. It is not about wonderful or something, madam. Just as
But it was interactive, no, sir. Session was interactive
right,
also.
right. And one faculty raised a question. Most of the rural students are scared about language. As Asha madam said, the same thing. As Venkat Satish sir also raised the same issue.
They are scared
Actually-
of being laughed, sir. They think that someone will laugh at them if they make any mistake, because they are under observation. That is the first reason.
Okay.
Because formal talking, making formal conversation, it scares them that someone is looking at them. But it is not the same for our mother tongue. We speak very freely because it becomes informal there.
Informal way, and they commit so many mistakes in mother tongue also, but nobody
Yes, sir.
cares.
But they don't bother. But
They
it's the
don't
same
bother.
thing they do in English. They think that someone will laugh at me. That's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you, sir.
They created so much of hype, as sir said, so much of hype they have created for English. Thank you. Anybody? Any more questions? Any more interaction? Sir, messages, look at chat box. Okay. Satish, sir,
Yes, sir.
if any questions, if any interaction, just let them ask.
I'm checking, sir. So no questions are there, sir. Hope that your message is clear to all the participants. And again, in the next month, we'll meet once again with the third series of lecture under the Venkat's time. So
Thank
I
you, sir.
hope that Asha Lata madam will support us
Good.
with her available time in the coming days. So that will
Surely, sir, surely.
Sir, one more message, sir. Oh, Srinivas, sir. Srinivas, sir. Srinivas, sir, unmute your mic and.
Sir,
Sir,
good evening, sir.
Where are you from, sir?
Good evening,
Your
sir.
designation.
Please
Okay.
introduce yourself, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Tell me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your session.
Sir, where are you from, sir? Your affiliation, sir?
I am from Karimnagar, sir, working as a PGT in Gurukula school, sir. Residential
Oh,
school.
great. Good. So, what about students? Students' communication, whether it is oral or written. What kind of methodology and strategy do you use to make them to speak language? Do you share at least one or two experiences?
Actually, what we learned in our B.Ed syllabus regarding these methods, so
Right.
they may not possible, sir. Different types of students are there. Their
Yes, sir.
learning levels also not equal.
Right, correct.
Situationally, we will apply situational approach and eclectic method. So, and combination of all types of methods we are applying, sir, based on the learning level of the students.
Especially school level, the students are not up to the mark, sir. When they come to college levels, their fundamentals are very, very poor, sir. Especially unable to speak, unable to write. So why these kind of problems are raised? Where is the problem actually? It is about teaching methodology or students' levels, as you said. So at graduate level, it is very difficult for us to train the students in those areas, especially speaking and writing skills. Basic skills, especially basic skills are not there, sir. Fundamental skills are not there.
Yes, sir. From there are many reasons, sir, because students, many people, many students are from rural background, and some students they will join in residential schools from Telugu medium background. Parents are admitting in English. Ours is completely English medium. So the students who studied up to 4th class, 5th class in Telugu medium, after joining in English medium, they are unable to understand, they are unable to follow, and they have no proper reading and writing skills. So these types of problems are there. So as we have up to intermediate, so not following the exact methods and approaches what we learned in our B.Ed methodology, but we are trying to our level best to impart the language skills among the students, sir.
Very good. Do you use bilingual method, sir, or monolingual method? Only English method?
Monolingual, sir. If necessary, only bilingual method we are applying for.
If you teach monolingual at school, do they understand, sir?
Yes, sir. For languages, those who are unable to understand in English to English, sometimes we are using mother tongue also, sir.
Mother tongue English, they just as I told you, just local language. You create your
Yes,
local
sir,
English.
local.
What is wrong with it? Isn't it?
Sir.
We need to change, sir. First, we stop giving more importance to English, sir. Especially students are very important.
Sir.
Thank you so
But
much. Sir.
we in our residential government
Mm.
taking admissions from 5th class, sir, 5th class onwards.
Okay.
So
Okay.
first, second, third class, they have no standards. Means
Okay.
again we are starting from beginning, sir. At reading,
Okay.
writing.
So much of responsibility is there on your shoulders, sir. Thank you
Yes,
very much. Keep it up, sir.
yes.
Touch.
Thank you, sir. Thank
So,
you very much.
Thank you. Here, Rajalakshmi, madam. Madam Jan, madam, do you interact or do you raise any question or do you give your name? Where are you from? Your affiliation? Rajalakshmi, madam.
Yeah, good evening, sir. How are you?
Fine, madam. Madam, just
So, regarding this language skills in students, as we observed, I have an experience of around 12 years in engineering college. So the experience states me that only English won't work and only local language won't work. There should be a mixture of it, whereas we have to flip into both languages.
So, Satish sir, Venkat Satish sir,
yes, sir.
Rajalakshmi madam is also a language trainer. She is English
Nice to meet you.
faculty.
Nice to meet you, madam. Rajalakshmi, madam.
Madam, do you
Same
introduce
this
your?
side. Yeah, my name is Dr. B.K. Rajlakshmi. I work in Hitham College as an English faculty and also head of the department as well. And I have authorized around 4 books which are there in Amazon.in. I have around 10 papers which are in Scopus General, and also used to write articles also. I'm very good in blogging. And rest of all, I'm very good in physical training also. I have a good consciousness on nutrition, food and all. I'm a soft skill trainer. With that, I could say that I have a passion of taking the language into a different stage. For example, recently I practiced teaching English in the playground. That was teaching them how to go with zigzag run and talking to each other in language, in English language, as well as their mother tongue. The opposition will speak in Telugu language, whereas the person who is running there will answer them in English language, where the consciousness, where the management skills, and where the flexibility is observed. So such kind of things are there. I have 2 patents in my hand right now, which are only one patent authorized person, that is me. And rest of all, there is nothing more than to discuss about.
Thank you, madam. Hearty congratulations for all your achievements and
Thank you, sir.
working hard to improve the English language. Hope that in the coming days you will also be the part of Venkat's time and will conduct a beautiful session on this according to your feasible time and date. So
it will be a great opportunity as well to me.
So it's a great opportunity to us that we have met 2 experts on this platform, Mrs. Asha Lata madam and Rajalakshmi madam. So we'll continue in the further days also. And I also thanks to Dr. Venkateshwar also, who has introduced the soft skills trainers, so that your inputs will help us to improve the English language in the society and among the students.
Thank you, sir. Any more interaction? Anybody still? Once remind them, sir, then.
Please, if anyone wants to continue a discussion or if you want to express your views on today's topic, our resource person is still waiting there. So you can share your ideas and thoughts so that beautiful output can be bring out on this session.
Yeah, there is a question, I think, would see in the message box. What about that 4 books? My 4 books are on communication skill is the first book, which is named as Hello. and the second book is on soft skills, and the third book is on telephone etiquettes, and fourth book is on professional ethics. That professional ethics was on that time when I was willing to speak something about the ethics which are there in Mahabharata, and I have taken that as an example of writing that book. So these are my four books. Yes, I did not write any translation book like English to Telugu, Telugu to English, because I'm very poor in writing Telugu. I can speak. It is my mother tongue, but I cannot write it. And that is of grace of CBSE board centers. They did not allow us to go with Telugu and all. Hindi was the second language to us. So I try to go with writing in Telugu to English and English to Telugu. Hopefully in future, I think.
So we expect soon your books to go to that.
Yes, sir.
I think it's a time to wind up the session. Thank you, Dr. D. Venkateshwara, so for giving your beautiful insights about the importance of language among the rural students and the urban students. So hope that your ideas will share to us, and it will help us. It will help us to all English language teachers to try to develop the English language among the rural students and the urban students. So thank you all the participants. Thank you, Dr. D. Venkateshwara, for acting as today's resource person, for sharing your beautiful ideas with all of us. Thank you to all the candidates, to all the participants, and we'll meet in the next month in the third series of Venkat's Time. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank you,
Venkat,
ma'am.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.